Alright, welcome back to another drawing video. That's right, folks, we're drawing today. And if you're wondering where it was drawing beforehand, well, it was mature drawing, so of course we're going to have another cat playing with something in the background. I don't know what she's playing with. But anyways, today we're going to be drawing the dodo bird. And not just any dodo bird, no. This dodo bird is going to be referencing a certain character, which, doesn't really make any sense when you think about, the species difference, but, the name was just too good to pass up that I just had to draw it. Now, of course, dodo birds are, I believe, extinct. And it doesn't even look like we have that many good, actual real-life pictures, so I'm going to have to go off with many references to try to, figure out what exactly this thing is going to look like. But I have a general idea from the looks of what I've seen so far. So I'm going to make my own adaptation, except it's not going to be, real life. It's going to be... well, you'll see as soon as I draw the hat. So, yes, if you do like the drawing videos I have been making, make sure to leave a like. I'm going to try to keep saying that in the beginning and end of videos, so always remind y'all to leave a like. Because I'm sure we're going to have some form of, weird story to tell. Which one should I tell is the question. I might have one in mind. Alright, I'm going to make my own eye for this. And, we'll get into that in a bit, but let's just ease into it, shall we? Before we go straight into the weirdness, the weird stories. Because I have a whole bunch. I just gotta shuffle in my memories and try to remember which ones of which that I want to tell. As well as which ones can I tell. Bullfin, is it too weird for YouTube, and is it something I want to say yet, or save for a later date? I don't really need to. It's spoilers. Dim-a-dome in the future. We're gonna probably tell that story when we're actually doing the drawing, out of which that the drawing references to the story words. But yes, dodo bird. I'm drawing an animal drawing, because now the animal folder and the others folder has more freedom in mind. So... weird stories. Let's see. So, there's this one funny instance, again, with Fred and Barney. And with a team of some random background characters. Nobody else is here. And the entire instance goes like this. So Fred and Barney, alongside the background characters, are set within this, facility-esque setting. Think of it like, some form of games of whatnot, where, it involves, tossing stuff inside of, a, trash can, as well as inside of, other cans inside of trash cans. It's like you're just trying to, throw stuff in there. Outside of that, there's a bunch of other, objectives, but we won't go into that right now. We're going into the main portion of it. All right, now it's time to draw the hat. That's right, there's a hat. You probably could tell from the, what do you call it? But, well, is there any reflection? Not really. You can't see the TV, and even though I don't think the TV is going to showcase the thing I am trying to draw. This will be a tricky thing to draw, actually. Anyways, yes, they're inside of this here facility. And it's their first day. And we're gonna start. So, if I can just get this damn bubble out of my throat. So, we got our first storyline here. How do I wanna like explain this? I can either do it in dialogue form and struggle with trying to come up with dialogue, or I can just do the thing. Just bear with me here, folks. I don't know how I'm doing this. You probably haven't figured out what it is we are drawing here, are you? With the hat. Can you guess it yet? Can you tell I'm stalling for time as I try to figure out how I'm going to tell this story? Can you? Can you guess it? Or are you going to fail? There's probably a few things in here I gotta like try to adjust. Okay, I never thought about the story. I just thought about the game over part. So why don't we skip over to the game over part, shall we? So the first game over you can get is like in the very beginning. The first quick time event you can fail. And Barney is like, just make sure you try not to screw up, Fred. We only got like one chance. And Fred's like, don't worry, Barney, I got this. And this is how it goes. Fred throws his little mini can, right? And he's trying to throw it into a big can that's inside of a trash can. And it's a quick time event, you see? So if you fail this quick time event, which has you pressing like a certain button, the can will go over to the side. And, whoops. Thankful. Whoops. Did I just clear the path? You fool! You idiot! How the hell did I press the delete key? Are we still recording? Alright, good. I disabled the end key. So, fail the quick time event. And Fred's like, shit! And it's just like a bright white light, like starts to shine where the trash can is. And Barney's like, oh, you really fucked up now, Fred. You really screwed us. And then it's just, screen turns all white, and the entire facility gets nuked. That's right, the entire facility gets nuked. Not a good first day, is it not, folks? You blow up the entire place, and you're all dead. So that's how all the game overs work in this game. You got like quotes of Fred saying like, oh shit, oh no, shit, shit. Explosion. Just cuts out to the outside of the facility in like a snowy environment and followed by an explosion. And that's essentially like one of the main aspects of the game, right? And what you gotta do is just like perfectly throw these cans inside of these big cans, inside of these trash cans. So, yeah. That's the first instance of game overs. And there wasn't really too much of the story here. Like, okay, I'm gonna be honest here, there's not a lot of story in this because a lot of it is gameplay. And we're not here to play a game, cat. We're not here to play a game, cat. We're here to tell a story. And we're going to skip all the gameplay stuff and go right to the nitty-gritty. So, the game rules here that, the crew was given, and you probably can tell from the hat by now, but I'll tell y'all what I'm drawing later in case you haven't figured it out yet. The gameplay rule here is simple, really. Your main objective is to toss cans inside of trash cans perfectly and far enough with style. And if you mess up, the entire facility gets nuked. This applies to everyone in the facility, so not just you, Fred Flintstone. In this gameplay, you're playing as Fred, and you also play as Barney in like the end act, but we're not at the end act yet. So, you go and throw these here cans inside of cans, and, you do that alongside a few other things. You have to construct some of the cans as well in order to, create more cans to throw in the cans to keep the game rolling. And you're not the only facility out there in that snowy tundra. Wait. Freaking, what was that? Cheesesteak, I believe that was. Or was it? Yeah, it had a cheesesteak. Bread would have just disintegrated. Cheesesteak sandwich is what I have for dinner. But, yes. There's multiple facilities. How many facilities there are, I do not know. And there is one major facility in the middle, which is where, the main people who made the games, that, I don't know, we'll call it the Fred games. I don't know. Screw it. Why the hell not? The Fred games. They are the ones who orchestrated the thing. Of course, they're also bound by the same rules if, because they only have one person to have to worry about screwing up. And who is that person, you may ask? I'm pretty sure you already know because of past stories, but for now, leave that as a secret until we get to the final act. But they follow the same rules. They only got one person, however, going through this instance. So, your main objective is to survive, to not blow up. And you are the only one who can fail because the NPCs are designed to not fail. So that, you don't have to worry about RNG and computers screwing your game up. So, yes. Throw a bunch of cans inside the thing. Perfectly create more cans. If you screw up that, you blow up that, yes. And then you just toss them in the trash. And once you've completed the trash bin objective, you go on ahead and another trash bin is given to you, and now you gotta do the same thing again. And thankfully, it's only one right now. But I don't even think it would be that long of a game. Content-wise, I think there'd only be like 1 hour, 2 hours tops, depending on how long you take to go through the second act. So, yes, there's not too much in the first one. It's just a bunch of gameplay. Little bits of stories just opened up here and there, but it's not that important. Okay. So I think it's time we start talking about the second act, the one that actually matters and the one that actually has all the story in it. So we're going into the second act now. The way it starts is simple. Facilities all around the place starts to get nuked. And, speaking of nuke, I just remembered it's a strange, weird story, but it's a weird story with the Rock Hank thing that I talked about not too long ago. I'll get into that in a bit. So, facilities start to nuke around you, and, you get down to, the final 8, I think. I believe there's at least, a grand total of 16, maybe? Or I'm misremembering the numbers wrong in my head with the map of which they have of all the facilities. It's the final 4, actually. Because 8 are dead. Or 4 are dead, I mean. Either way, facilities are dead, down. There's a few facilities left. Oh, right. I forgot about that big part. And now you've been given 2 cans. Right? 2 cans. Instead of 1 that you've been used to. So now the quick time event starts to get more difficult. And it doesn't last too long. There's only 4 sequences maybe, potentially. And the sequences gets more difficult. The quick time gets harder to hit, and you screw up, you have to restart that part until you get to the checkpoint, which is the end of the quick time event and going into the actual full-on, main mission. Because there's only 1 mission you go out there to do the thing you need to do, and you'll see what that is in a minute. So all the facility starts to explode around you, and there's only a few left, and you're left off with multiple cans. And you got the quick time event is this, it's a circle, kind of goes in this, here's a circle and it just closes, and you gotta hit the corresponding button or color, because if this would be on PS4, it'd probably be like the colors of the remote. And if you miss, game over, and you gotta do that sequence all over again. Thankfully, it's not too long, but you can skip cutscenes. Don't worry, I will allow that. Once you've seen the cutscene, you will be able to skip it. But yeah. So you have to survive now at this point. This is the part where you have to survive and wait until all the other facilities explode. Once you've done that, there's like 2 instances, like zoop zoop for the first one, and it goes to 3, zoop zoop zoop. And it's quick. You don't get much reaction time, so you gotta be really quick about it. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the facilities have exploded. And Fred breathes a sigh of relief as his entire team survived. His squadron survived. Let me see. And I'll probably have that be this part right here. But then another can shows up. He thought all was well. All the facilities are dead. The only one left is the middle one, the Game Master ones. But another can shows up. And Fred's like... he sits back. He's like, speeches like, but we did it, Barney. We did it, didn't we? It should end right here, right, Barney? And Barney's confused, like, I don't know, Fred, maybe we gotta do it one more time. And then you get another sequence, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You mess that up, you gotta do that all over again. And Fred's like, oh god, once you complete it, oh god, thank god that was over. Another can shows up. Oh, come on. And Barney's like, no, no, Fred, something seems off around here. And one of the background characters are like, you don't think we have to outlive the middle guys, right? The Game Master? No way. This is an amorphous blob, and I don't know why I'm doing this. No way, that's impossible. He's the one who made this game. I'm going to go for my own body shape here instead of trying... I didn't even look at the reference. I was like, your leg here, yada yada. No, we're going to go for our own reference here. Our own design here. That's right, our own design, Barney. We're going to make our own Dodo with blackjacks and hookers. You know what? Forget the blackjack. What are you looking at? I still need to look at what the tail looks like. Tail just looks like a couple of feathers coming out the end. Oh, that's easy. I could just use my brush for that. Although, I forgot about this important beat. I guess, actually, before I do that, I should probably make the legs. So now Barney concocts some sort of a plan. So they're like, you know, Fred, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to see what's going on. And Fred's like, you can't, Barney. If we leave the facility, the entire place will get nuked. Barney would be like, I'll find a way, Fred. I'll find a way. Keep hitting those cans, Fred. And Fred's like, I don't know, Barney. It brought to 5 cans. It's gonna go to 6 soon. Because it's still 5 cans. Or actually, let's say it's randomized. But you have a time limit now. So this is the part of the game where you now have a time limit. And the time limit is essentially how long Fred will last until he inevitably screws up. Let's say it's an hour. This mission could potentially take an hour because you gotta because this is where the real game starts. Once you've gotten through the first act, which was to just quick time and go through the that's the introductory act. This is the main bread and butter. That's right, the main bread and butter, this act right here. Where you're now trying to find a way to escape the facility. This probably should be a bit thicker, actually. With Barney in tow, with Fred and with his heart in his hands, getting ready to have a heart attack as he narrowly gets every single can in. Because this is what he has to do, without the quick time event and all that. he has to get 5 cans. He throw them all at once, Nina, mind you. That's the very important tidbit. He has to throw all of them at once inside the trash cans, inside of the big cans. I can only hold 1 can, mind you. And he has to do that flawlessly, without missing once, and with some form of style, i.e. like distance. There's a certain distance they have to like throw these cans in. So you don't really have that long to do this. You only got like an hour, which is kind of perfect. And it's good because there's multiple endings to this as well, outside of just trying to, find a way out of the area and sneak into the middle facility. Because, you also gotta figure out, how to free yourselves from this nuclear mayhem. And there's a major reason as to why, like, once you figure it out, how to get all of the... Because there's a special game over sequence where, once you figure out how to escape the facility without setting off the nuke, if you go and get everyone else to also escape the facility, a nuke will prematurely go off because they have cameras around the place. A whole bunch of cameras. And if they all leave, or if there's like a significant amount of people leave, like gone from the camera, the nukes will go off. And it will be game over. You will not be able to escape in time. So, you explore around the facility, collect all of these here bits and bobs, and once you figure it out, like, the perfect, tool to be able to escape the facility, you then need to leave it, find some form of mobility to get you through the tundras, the heavy blizzard, and come across the middle facility. All of the other facilities have been nuked. They're, the nuclear red sky color has changed back to its normal color. I think what happens here is, like, once you figured out a way to get out of the facility, and you go out, you see the red-tinted skies, and the red-tinted sky is, like, slowly changing back to the nice navy dark blue skies, that of which makes up a large majority of the nights in this place. And all the snow, I think even ash as well, snow-ash combo. And, yes, you now make your way over to the middle facility. And once you get there, you start to see that some things are a little bit off. There's a bunch of guard towers all over the place. A whole bunch of them. Some guards posted at, like, the areas of entrances and exits, as well as some guards in random, like, middle of nowhere posts, where they're guarding no exits or entrances. So now you've gotten to the part where you need to stealth. That's right. This is a whole other sequence. I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult to stealth through the entirety of this area, right? Because I think all you really need to do is, like, learn the guards' locations. You are pretty silent when you stealth, so don't worry. You crouch, you'll be able to go through the entirety of the, I mean, you can't just crouch in front of some guards. They'll be like, the hell are you trying to do, idiot? Takes out a remote, not a gun, a remote, presses it, and the entire facility that he was in is nuked. They don't even shoot Barney. They nuke the facility, and then they just punch Barney and leave him dead in the snow. That's the game over for that sequence. Alright, now we gotta draw what appears to be a cape. This isn't going to be the exact cape, because, whoops, I brought that down, not the thing. I think he had a black screen there for a moment. Maybe not, maybe it froze. Probably would have been better if it froze. How the hell am I gonna do this? That's the question. Oh wait, this is a different design, isn't it? Yeah, I know that oh god, he's doing the thing of which you don't know what it is. I'm the person I'm referencing, but he's doing the thing. Alright, cape. Yes, cape. I guess we'll just draw the cape as is, and I'll just yes. So, yes. sneak into the facility, and now you're inside the facility. There's not too much we could do here to explain what's going on, and we'll just sneak in the facility. So, I guess I could just make this a triangle or something. So this is the part in this game where you have to go and explore the facility, not just, you know, go in and try to, stop, or, try to figure out what's going on. You go into the facility, and you try to, figure out what's going on first. And once you figured out what's going on and what's, the game plan here, why are they all here? What was the reason? Yeah. Ow, my freaking pillow. Rammed into the drawer, dresser, whatever it's called. So, once you've gone to the facility and figured out, what is going on and why you're here, then you go into the planning phase. So the only way you can activate the planning phase in this department is to find a few secrets hidden within the facility. Now the secrets you're looking out for, is simply put, are files, information. And this information will help Barney decide on his next move. But I won't spoil what that secret information is just yet. First, let's talk about the villain in this arc. Okay, I think the Dodo bird is outlined and ready to go for coloring. I believe anyways. So let's color it, shall we? If you haven't figured out what I'm drawing yet, you will figure out what I'm drawing once I've done the coloring. Alright, there's no way to really tell what the color of this Dodo bird is, so I'm going to go with my own color scheme. Okay, now that bird's out of the way. So, right, the villain. Right, okay. So we go to a big chamber here. And it's full of a bunch of people. You start to recognize what the chamber looks like. I guess I could try to match your color to his color, right? No, we want to at least be natural looking. We're dressing up a Dodo to look like this here man's. Well, not really a man's, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I guess I could go for a multicolored beak. Sure, why not? I don't even know why I'm saving the colors. It's not like we're going to be drawing this Dodo bird again. Probably I don't know, a red underlined jaw here or something. Man, maybe not. I could probably give it some black feathers. Now I'll just use the same beak color. No reason to go overboard in that department. Alright. So, going through the facility, come across this giant chamber, and what you find is a bunch of people, and you start to recognize the place a little bit. It looks like the area that you and Fred and all the other Flintstone side characters were in with, all of the layouts, the can creation. Although the can creation is being made by machinery, like robotics, so, there's that. And guess who's at the helm of this entire scheme? That's right, folks, you guessed it, it's Mr. Slate, of course. It's always Mr. Slate. That fiend. He is the reason for this entire endeavor. And what is this entire endeavor, you may ask? Well, simply put, Mr. Slate is in a product pitching meeting. That's right, a product pitching meeting. And this is what the product he's pitching. His right arm is covered by this mechanical glove-like looking thing. And what it does is it's a machine that takes over all of the hand-eye coordination. You don't have to manually throw anything at all. This thing will throw it for you, throw it perfectly, and put style points on it as well. And it'll do it perfectly 100% of the times. Not 99.9%, no. 100%. Whoops. Have you figured out what I'm drawing and who I'm making a reference to? If you haven't, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. You're going to be either too young or you're going to be too old. I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Too old because you were too you were too old when the show came out. I feel like I should have put this around, unless your head is like, you know what? Since this, I don't even know why I bought it, but this isn't even shown here. But also, I'm trying to get a reference to something that we don't really have references to easily enough. Only like fossils, predictions, whatever it be, it doesn't matter. It still was an animal, and we are trying to do our best to depict it the way it's supposed to be depicted. And so yes, Mr. Slate is over here pitching this arm, that product of an arm, this mechanical arm, that is supposed to do all of the throwing for you. Alright, if you guys haven't figured out by the color of this helmet yet, I am literally making Mojo Dodo. Not Mojo Jojo, Mojo Dodo. That's right, folks. The Dodo is taking up the mojo of the JoJo. The Mojo Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. I would be surprised if nobody's drawn that yet. You know what? Hold on. Torso. I'm gonna look it up right now. Mojo Jojo's Bizarre. It doesn't even show it. This is concerning. Bizarre Adventures. Okay, good. I am not disappointed. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Alright, great. We're making a black Dodo. Sure, there's no black. Okay, well, that art depicts a black furred feathered Dodo, and also that one. So, you know what? That's fine. That'll work. That will work. Maybe I'll even give you like white. Not maybe white, like grayish. White. Whatever. What were claws? Claws? I don't remember. I don't quite recall. But anyways, back to the story. So, you know who's taken over, who's forcing you to undergo this terrible, terrible fate. And, now it's your objective to, sabotage them. And, you need to, okay, so, obviously, Mr. Slate is doing a thing where it's like, I'm pitching this product here. If I risk my life and the life of all of you investors that this product here will work 100% of the time. That's how confident I am in this product. And if you blow up, it does work. He keeps going and he's going to live. No matter what, there are no endings where if you don't do anything, you get the happy ending. If you don't do a single thing, you're always going to get the bad ending. Mr. Slate will never die. The mechanical ingenuity of this godforsaken device is masterful. And I got more to say. Okay, that's the cape color. I'm going to do that instead. And I got more to, or should that be the cape color? Maybe a little bit less brighter. Alright, so, you need to sabotage Mr. Slate here. As simple as that. I'm not going to try to, like, pussyfoot around this. You gotta sabotage Mr. Slate. So there's a few ways you can do this. For one thing, you gotta look at it. First of all, you gotta time it right, because if you don't do it, Barney will die. And everyone will die because of a certain ending that will happen because you didn't do a certain thing. So, you gotta time it right. After Mr. Slate has popped out that can and another one's going to be coming up soon, the investors talk amongst themselves. Mr. Slate gives them enough time to, like, marvel at the thing. He's like, yes, I know. Excuse me, folks, I'm going to just take a break and just let you guys discuss about this investment. It's a very good device route over here. Perfect throw every time. The investors were, like, scared in the beginning, but they are, like, they're getting excited now because this thing has not failed once. And some of them, for some reason, really wants this here device. I don't know why. They want to be basketball players? It can't be legal in it can't be in the rule books. You're able to freaking perfectly do the thing of okay, we're gonna draw a tail. Well, I guess I could put tail here. It wouldn't happen. It would not. They would not allow it in the NBA. I don't watch sports. You think I know what the frick the thing is? All right, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm gonna make a grayish claws over here. I know it doesn't make much sense, but I mean, this is literally just a dodo, right? I guess some dodos over here would have. Do chickens have white claw? Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Chicken claw colors. They can have white. They can have dusky white as well. Hell, this is dusky white. Sure, why not? Yeah, that'll work. Perfect. I mean, this is a dodo bird. We don't know what the hell it had. Claws. Yes. This is its claws. I'm going to give it black claws as well. Dang old claws. So, let's discuss the bad end first, I guess. So we got to get Mr. Slate's guard down when he's, like, allowing the investors to discuss amongst themselves. The investors won't see Barney because they're, like, looking at each other and, like, taking notes and all that stuff. Oh, hey, what do you call it? It's gone now. I don't know if you've noticed in previous videos when I handed the camera, but got like a freaking little mark here. We shot a very powerful revolver at the gun range. Apparently, I mean, I'm a masochist, so I can fire, like, I don't remember because apparently, according to my dad, the rounds that I fired are very heavy rounds, and I just, like, popping off one after. Oh God, I'm spitting. Popping off one after another. The pain was there, but due to my masochistic tendencies, it wasn't really that bad. I'm experiencing pain pretty much every day, and I've gotten used to it, which is probably not good. Well, pain every day. It's more like discomfort. Unless it is supposed to be pain that I should be feeling, but now my body has evolved to just discomfort. My neck. Like in my neck or something. Sometimes my legs and arms. Why is my body always in pain, you may ask? I don't know. But anyways, continuing on to the story. You catch Mr. Slate's guard down. Now you gotta escape the facility without anyone noticing. And you gotta be quick too. How quick, you may ask? I have no idea. Matter of fact, actually scratch to get his guard down. Wait for him to, like, sit back, because there's no time limit as to, like, when the entire facility is going to explode if you don't throw a cannon. And you gotta wait for, like, the other people to throw the cannon. And I think Mr. Slate would even be able to, like, maybe he has, like, a time limit set for, like, all the others. And him taking a break allows for them to take a break. Yeah, that makes more sense. So you gotta wait for him to take a break. And once he does, you gotta fiddle with the arm. And while it's still armed, he does not take that off. So you gotta be very stealthy and very careful not to mess up the fiddling process. So you fiddle with his arms to get it to where it will throw a can. But you gotta do it immediately as soon as he takes a break, because you need enough time to get out of that facility before it explodes. So yes, you're now racing against the clock to get out of the facility. And you gotta do this before the timer ends. And, yes, you do that. You go on ahead, steal a vehicle from the nearby area outside. Take it out to the, oh, wait a minute. Shadows. Take it out to the tundras, and you gotta make your way all the way back to Fred now. So Mr. Slade is about to get ready to toss a can, and the thing just like what the throws it, and it's like, here's a can, here's the other cans. Reaches for a remote, tries to press the button, but the nuke blows him away before he does it. The investor's face turns from amazement to there goes their faces blown away. And everyone in that facility dies. So there's a time limit now to get back to your facility. And once you get back to your facility, I don't know why I did this. Oh yeah, that's because you have apparently Dodo birds have wide mouth according to art depictions here. So once you've got back to your facility and go in, the doors and all the everything is on lockdown. All of the shutters closes in, and only one thing is open, and that's a wall that you thought was a wall, but it was actually just like a shutter, like, painted to look like a wall that opens up the front view of the facility. And you're back in the facility. Fred congratulates you, and it's like, Barney, you did it. I don't know what you did, but you set us free. And Barney's like, yeah, Fred, would you believe it or not, it was Mr. Slate that was doing this. Typical Mr. Slate. What happened to him, Barney? He blew up, Fred. He also was going by the same rules. Can you believe it, Fred? This entire game was just a product pitch for this mechanical arm that he was using, Fred. What? Yeah, he was putting our lives on the line to show his investors the mechanical arm. That was it, Fred. I can't do Barney's voice at the moment. That was it, Fred. That was it. How despicable. But we did it, Barney. We can now go home. We just gotta figure out how to remove these shutters. And the background character, calls out the friend and is like, Fred, you're gonna want to take a look at this. As they're standing there with their arms to their sides, and Fred just looks at the window that opened up, and they see the sun getting closer and closer, real close. Oh crap! And then Fred just can't move for some reason, but he doesn't say anything about it yet. Barney, I think we're going to. We're not on Earth anymore, Barney. And Barney's like, What are you talking about, Fred? And, that's the wing. That's not the torso. Barney, I can't move. I'm stuck in this pose for some reason. What? Fred? Barney runs up, and Fred's like, Are you running up here, bro? Barney, don't! No! Barney runs like this. Slowly, arms start slowing down. Arms to his side, and Barney's like, "What?" With a face of expression, just imagine Barney's eye, his weird eye shape in that show, just a perfect circle with a line under here and here. As they just look at the sun getting closer and closer, they're unable to move. The pressure of the facility as it's going through the space at a faster rate than they can comprehend. And Fred is like, no matter what, Barney, in the end, we're still suffering. He tries to turn his head, but it's only a slight instance with his eyes looking towards Barney. Let me ask you something, Barney. Would it have been a quicker death just getting nuked? Or would it have been years, or is it less painful being burned up by the sun? And plus, it's going slowly at the sun, too. We're going into this, other outer world styles. Where I make a character, the Duke character, and have him be dumb to represent the duplicants, and just have him ram the ship into the sun. Oh yeah, there's a few. I just remembered a few funny duplicant stories. Actually, I want to tell as well. Oh God, I got a lot of things. I should try to save it, but I know I'm good. You know what? I'm making a notepad right now. Hold on. Weird stories content. You can't see what I'm doing here, but wait, I don't know why I'm doing that. Weird stories. Right now we only have 0 out of 0, but I have the ability to keep track of it. I'm going to save this and put this in the tracking list. Again, you can't see it, but tracking list and weird stories content. Okay, Duke sitting. No, I won't say because I'll spoil it. Dejection? Or I mean, but what do you want? There's another one on Duke. Oh, I also forgot about the ball innocence. Magnetizes rocket space. And another Duke story. Duke first earning choices as balls of steel. I don't know these. I'm putting this here just so that I have like something to look at and like tell for later future contents. What was the other one? Oh yes, right. Just in case I forget to tell in this one. Warns okay. Just in case, we'll see if I can like actually get to that story. But I have those in mind. We'll talk about them later. Oh yeah, that's right. I'll talk about the Duke's outer world experience later. So yes, they're going into the sun and are now about to burn up and die. You got the bad ending. There's only like a couple of checkpoints. The one checkpoint you get is when you escape the facility, which makes sense. Because now you're going out into the world where you can potentially die. Although, I guess, I don't know why I'm trying to combine those. Those need to be separate. I guess, technically speaking, what time is it? All right. Technically speaking, what you want, cat? You could probably do something stupid within the facility that warns the cameras to be like, this guy's trying to escape, and then nukes the area prematurely. The cat's in heat, apparently, so expect her to be all over me. And meowing all over the place. What you want? I don't even know what you can see her doing that. Alright, so yes, bad ending. yeah, Barney and Fred Flintstone are now jettisoned over to the sun. The thing like slows down a little bit. Jet fuels in the front like try to like blast them a little bit, like, you know, back to a point where they're now moving at this speed, going slowly over to her side. Here's the sun. They're moving at this speed. Very slowly, you're like right here. And, yes, they're slowly burning in the sun. Did I? Yeah, I did dodge that. It's just that this was not the thing we were focusing on this, you fool. Yellow snowflake icon. What, is it supposed to snow or something? Oh, I hope it does. Cancels work for a day so I can get my goddamn, I don't know, sleep schedule back on track or something. I'm always not getting enough sleep. It's annoying. Yeah, this is all connected. Alright, so now we saw what the bad ending pertailed. So what about the good ending? What about that? How do we get the good ending here? Well, this is an ending that's a little bit more difficult to acquire. What you gotta do is sneak throughout the facility and acquire a bunch of documentation. And you only have an hour to do it, so you need to be quick about it. And you need to be quick to an extent to where you can, like, you know, plan out an escape plan. And, you know, get to a point where you can sabotage. Because I think Mr. Slate has, like, 3 times where you can sabotage him. And the last time, I think, would probably have, like, I don't know, 5 minutes? 5 minutes or something? Possibly, could be. I mean, how long would it take to escape the facility at that point, right? Especially if you have a certain route planned out to get out. So, yes, you go through the facility and you find these documentations. And then once you've done that, you need to get out of Dodge as quickly as possible. You need to get the fastest snowmobile you can acquire to get your ass back to the facility. Oh, I forgot to shade that in, didn't I? That's fine. It's fine, it's not a big deal. We can shade it in now. Once you've managed to get to the facility with a lot of time on hand, also I think I probably should do this. With a lot of time on hand, your next objective now is to get everyone out of there. To get everyone out of there, remove all of the things that make it so that, you know, they are able to... actually, wait, no. No, I forgot. You can't do that. So you gotta go in the facility, not only find the documentations, but you gotta find a way to disable the nuke within the facility so that the remote control cannot activate it. So it's like, okay, the remote... There's a certain instance in the cameras that like detects it. Like, okay, knock out the guards. That's the first step. Once you've knocked out the guards, you need to go on ahead and disable all the alerts so that any guards like outside are like, how have you not activated that nuke yet? They've probably already... oh god, they're knocked out. I gotta activate that nuke. And then you're dead. You're dead before you can really make an escape plan. You're dead before you make the escape plan happen. So you gotta knock them out, disable the alarms. You might not be able to disable the nuke. I mean, if you disable the alarms, you can all just escape. But you need to kill Mr. Slate. And, because he's gonna go back out there and find you and hunt you down. As a matter of fact, there's a special ending where if you don't kill Mr. Slate, they activate a specific nuke. Mr. Slate and all the investors get within this aircraft. You see an aircraft flying overhead. And then the entire island gets nuked. They're on an island, by the way. The entire place gets nuked, and game over. Again. Because you forgot about one measly thing. And you gotta, you know... well, unless you, like, found Mr. Slate's room and like done like basic reconnaissance, because right, the checkpoint instance. I forgot about the second checkpoint. Once you've escaped the facility, checkpoint. Once you've gotten to Mr. Slate's room, checkpoint. Which is why you kind of want to go through the whole entire facility first. And trust me, it's only like a minute drive over to the facility. So it's not like ginormous, even though it's like meant to be a distance away so that you can't, get caught up in a nuke. You go through a sequence where you will arrive at the facility after like a second, or maybe just to make things simpler on everyone's part, just make it so that once you go through the snow and walk through it, the checkpoint occurs once you go through this little time skip where obviously the timer is still the timer that it was when you escaped the facility, but just to keep it fair and in line, the number is what it is. So yes, go through that time skip, and then you go through I need to rotate this, the checkpoint at the facility. And then you go into Mr. Slate's room and you get another checkpoint. So it's imperative to go through all of the secondary stuff first, then hit the checkpoint, then you're golden. So then after that, after you've done all of the things you need to do, you've sabotaged Mr. Slate's product and slated all of those investors for death, as well as Mr. Slate himself. Once you've deactivated the alarms, knocked out the guards, and have successfully managed to get back to where you need to get to this particular protocol is not activated at the facility. It's activated at your facility. Not Mr. Slate's, yours. And even if you can get there in time, you're not going to have enough time to disable it. You probably won't even know how to disable it. The amount of coding there is insane, and you're probably already out in space, trajectory going over to the sun as we speak. No matter what, the closer they get to the sun, the closer they'll be to... Even though they're facing away from the sun, their bodies will manually turn around like this. Not even like their legs moving. They'll just slide like you would in a video game like this. Forced to look at the sun. Nobody knows why that's happening, but that's what happens if that facility dies out. To ensure that those who manage to, kill Mr. Slate and the investors will also get killed themselves, so that everyone's dead and nobody lives. So once you've gotten to the facility, gotten them out of the area, telling them that, the worry, Fred, I deactivated everything. Alright, this guy's done here. Now for the background. And once you've done that, then, you made your way out of the facility. You got the vehicular devices. I don't think there's any background I can work on here. So I'm going to make my own background. With blackjacks and hooks. No, we already made that joke. So yes, once you've escaped the facility with Fred and the rest on tow with the snowmobiles, or the snowmobile, a big enough snowmobile to be able to carry everyone, you then focus on trying to get the hell off the island, leading to the last and final sequence and the last and final checkpoint. Because now there's nothing else you need to do here. If you leave the facility with everyone in tow and without Mr. Slate dead, a checkpoint will not activate because the ending will activate instead, in place of where the checkpoint would have been. And you have to go through the entire instance again because you overlooked something important. Could you imagine you go all the way out, you're like, okay, I did it. I managed to disable the alarms, the guards, I did all of what I need to do, I have all the information. Now I need to get my ass out of this facility, and you don't even go to Mr. Slate yet, and do what I need to do. And it's like, now you're about to leave, and you're like, what? Oh shit, I forgot Mr. Slate. Like, say this is like your second playthrough or something. Well, it depends, really. If you're going through the facility and go to Mr. Slate, then yeah, checkpoint resets at Mr. Slate. Oh god, I forgot Mr. Slate. Oh shit, fuck. God damn it, no! Hey, what are you doing, cat? Don't walk here. No. Stop trying to walk over here. Yeah, man. What do you want? Oh, shit! No! Oh, God. Where's that gonna lead me? Where's that gonna lead me? And then the game loads and you're at Mr. Slate Point. Everything is like back at, it's like you don't know what's happening now. You're like, there's no like objectives or anything about escape the facility with all that. And everything is back to when you get to Mr. Slate. I don't know why I need to do that. I just wanted to do it. Everything resets back to when you made it to Mr. Slate, and then you gotta do all that again. You gotta do all of that again. Because you forgot about the one instance. The only one instance to be able to get the good ending. You got a ending. It's probably not a satisfying one, but it was an ending nonetheless. Not less. But, yeah. That would, suck. Majorly. I'm gonna go through all of that again. And the guys, the aforementioned Let's Player is like, Rose chair. Wait. I can't do his voice. If you haven't figured out the Let's Player I'm trying to like replicate, have you ever thought about looking at a distractible? just imagining hearing his screams as he's like, there's a confidence, so I'm going to make it. And then all this airplane flies in the sky. You just like, you get this bad music going on, and it's like, what the airplane? Fred looks up. He's like, what? Wait, no, what is this? Sudden realization that he forgot Mr. Slade, and then rage ensues. I know, terrible game design, but this is supposed to be a terrible game anyways. Anything when it comes to the Fred and Barney series, as well as any other duplicates and stuff like that, they're not meant to be good games. They're meant to be rage-inducing games. They can also be hilarious, if you don't experience the rage, and and yes, don't forget about Mr. Slate, because if you do, you're gonna have hours of progress gone, literally just gone from your day. You got an ending. You're probably going to end the video right there and just be done with it, because you're not doing it all over again. And, of course, the game would be free. I mean, there's no reason. There's no, it's no excuse. The game, even if the game is free, there's no reason for it to be frustrating. But, there's a certain theme with these particular types of games. Some of them are frustrating. Hold on, I just remembered something. There's even... Okay, well... I'm saying there's even that, but there's a whole bunch of Barney's on planet rests the ring meteor. I'm probably spelling that wrong, but I don't care. Impeding doom, and phenomenal. What I wrote down, it was strange, but I know what it means. That's all that matters, because you guys don't need to see it. You guys can't see it. I know the sci-fi-esque scenario is in this, but this is still an animal-focused drawing, and it's going to be an animals-focused drawing. And no, this isn't Mojo Dodo turned into a dodo, no, because otherwise that'd be a fancy-based drawing, or fan art. Technically it is fan art, but it gets a pass because it's an animal, and it's an animal dressed up as a fan. It's like Moon's cosplay, as well as the cosplay Nagato did with Midnight. Sure, they're dressed up as the character, but they're not actually the character. I'm gonna have just 2 brains here. Sure, why not? I guess I could just fill that up with water completely. Water to the dome. It would just fill up completely, right? If you were to have like a airtight seal where liquid can't get out. And it all is just leading up to this here doom. Is Doom Dome. The Dome Doom. The Doom of Domes. Anyways, so yeah, once you manage to... Let's finish this game off, shall we? So we can go to the Hank story already. Also, another thing I want to talk about with the Powerpuff Girls universe that I have a drawing idea for. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. At least 2, 3, actually. I forgot about Miss No Eyes, Miss Bosoms, or whatever the hell her name was. I don't know why that's the first thing I went through, but that's what I did. I'm gonna take a drink. Where is there 4? Well, I guess it's 4 because of that one disguise. We'll talk about it later. So Fred and Barney and the rest of the group are getting out of the island. Mr. Slade is dead now, and you gotta make it over to the boats. One of the secret informations inside of the documents is that there is a dock that the investors and Mr. Slade came off of in order to get on the island. Mr. Slade has the emergency plane just in case. I probably should have made this more rounder, but it's fine. We can do that. No problem. No problem, I think. A little problem, maybe. We'll see. I'll just make the liquid pain. This might just be liquid pain. Maybe. Yeah, so they're about to get off the island. And you're in a time crunch now. So you're getting to the last part of this game. Checkpoint ensues, of course, because you've done everything you needed to do ending-wise. There's no reason to go back unless you want to get, like, the bad endings for some reason or another. And now your main objective is to take the snowmobile and ride down the snowy mountains. Ride it down. Another, like, sequence where you're not even, like, given, like, any, training for. You're just going down the mountain and, bubbles coming back up. You're going down the mountain. Evading trees in the forest near the base of the mountain. Base of the mountain. Cadillac. I think I'm a little bit crooked there, but it's fine. You can't really see it. You can't even see my chair. I am wide. This is how big my body is. Don't mind my the ruined is illusioned. All right, I'm gonna put a little something like this over here, like that. So you got like I guess a few minutes to ride down this mountain. Hit a tree, the entire vehicle explodes to just like spare you from having to wait like 3 minutes for the entire place to nuke. Alright, book over here. We can do this because the book will probably just do a little this with the no, up here. And maybe right here to like make that there. Am I gonna put more books there? Probably not. Otherwise, it'd just be a pain in the ass to constantly make more books. I don't want to take too long on this, in all honesty. Now we need this to make up the back end of that. Is this the direction I want it to be in? Not quite. A little bit more. So once they made it to the boat, you win. That's it. That's all there is to it. Congratulations, you won. Cutscene is played. Wow, Barney, I didn't think you'd be able to get us out of that facility, but you did. How did you manage to do it without Mr. Slade catching on to you? Barney's like, "Oh, Fred, it wasn't easy. It took a lot of patience, but oh, I forgot about this part of the book, Fred. Give me a second. Let me write it back down." All right, we can do 2 books here. Sure, why not? 2 books added behind the Dodo. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe even have this part here so you can see that there. And, you know, a lot of stealth, Fred. A whole lot of stealth. And, yeah, it took a whole lot of stealth. A whole bunch of stealth. Yeah, that is the quintessential of the entire Fred and Barney arc. Fred and Barney. The story of which I am trying to convey because of reasons, because of content. Yes, for the content. More than just drawings, we're also talking about stories of weirdness, because it's the only place I can really talk about them without really, like, you know, waiting ages to get to a point where I can actually draw them. Yeah, we could do that. We don't have to do anything in the back there. I guess we could smallify this, why not? You can't see behind the cape, for all you know, it's a long flask with a suggestive fallacy. Flack. A flack fallacy. Flackenheimer, alright. I guess I'll make a binder here or something, I don't know. Sure, why not? It's not like this part's going to be shown as much. Give me the square, boy. So yes, we got a good ending this time. We finally got a good ending. Yay, they didn't die. Stop fucking sliding to the right or left. Stop sliding to the left. Now slide to the left. Or it's right, but left is what's convenient in this day and age right now. Yeah, I guess I could do this. Now slide to the left. Wait, was it slide to the left? No. Yeah, slide to the left. It was slide to the left. Slide to the left. Now slide to the left. Stop sliding us. You're gonna crush us all. Slide to the left. Hold on. Let me see if I can get that up. Slide to the left. Where is it? He looks... Okay. This guy, you can't see it. He looks like Otto. You know, from Rocket Power. It's just funny to imagine Otto sliding people to the left and crushing them all. Oh, that's another weird story I could talk about. Right. Hold on. We got 6 in total so far. Soon to be 5 that we're going to talk about. Auto. I'm probably not spelling this. The woogity squid. Remember that squid falls off cliff mean and the woogity thing? Well, I made a continuation off of that into this whole game. Shut up. Yeah, demons get dies awaken crisis. And not spelling his name right. Ramundo. What's his name? Scooter? I'm gonna call him Scooter for now. Wait. Yeah, I think she's in here. Let me see if I can. You gonna look now, Cadillac? I wonder what that looks like. I gotta keep track of what time I have that on so I can, like, review that. I'm not gonna remember. Around 1:14. A little under 1:14. Actually, I'll go on ahead and do a simple memos and, whoops. 1:14. There we go. Good. I'll just leave that there for now. As well as everyone evading it. Wave demons. Game time. There we go. That was a long ass one, but that's definitely a story I want to tell because it's just so weird and strange and makes no sense whatsoever. I have to tell it. Because it makes no sense, I have to tell that story. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. That story will be told some other day. I have it written down at least. But okay, yeah. So that story is dead. Done, not dead. The story is finished. We won. Let's go over to the Hank story, shall we? And this story is weird, really weird, extremely weird. But it's a short one. All right, don't worry, it's a very short one. Like I think the whole thing takes like I don't know. I'm also gonna make a pattern path here to use. The whole story takes about at least how long? Oh, Christ! How long does it take? How long? Maybe. How long? About 10, 20 seconds, maybe. Maybe. I think 10, 20 seconds. That seems about right. So, the story starts off with Hank, Rock Hank, of course. He's already blown up this city, but for some reason the nuke didn't go off like fully, and like there's like a minor crater in like this small area. It's like he prematurely shut out his nuke, and here's where things get weird. There's Marie, you know, Bobby's girlfriend. Ex in this case, who was a bitch. And she's underneath the heavy light pole that blew up from the thing. And Hank's singing his song, Baby Come Back. Wait, Baby Come Back. It's implied. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong, and I just can't live without you. Underbite right there. And then he squats over Marie's face, and Bobby's over here like, Dad, what are you doing to Marie? Or something like that. Or, I mean, no. Dad? No, I'm not going to try to do Bobby's voice. Okay, Dad. All right. No. He's like, "What are you doing to Marie?" And Hank's off screen over here is like, "There you are, Bobby." Bobby turned. There you are, Bobby. And Bob turns around and was like, "Dad." And Hank looks at the scene and is like, "Good Lord, Bobby, avert your eyes." And then there's this random Australian guy with this Australian hat, blonde hair, muscular jaw features, glasses, small eyes. He comes out of nowhere, scenic nowhere, looks like a Ken Hill character. And he comes up and he says, "Quick, get to a nuclear shelter." And then Hank turns to him and he's like, "What?" And then the guy's like, "It's a nuke! A nuke!" And it goes over to Marie, screaming her head off. There's that yellow toxic uranium ball coming down. An Australian guy runs over to this building, presumably where the nuclear shelter is. What the hell? I don't know what happened. Okay, it's fine. It's something stupid happened there. And Hank is like, and Bobby just looks like this, like the neutral face. Hank's just like screaming. and so is Marie screaming, and the thing plops down, and then her face starts to rip up, turns into a skeleton. Her screams get even louder, Hank's screams get even louder, and then you can't find a nuke. The whole city gets nuked. But Rock Hank is still alive. And, yes, they're all dead now. That's the story. That's the end, folks. That was the entire... the weird story that we had. I don't know what my brain thought of there, why it thought of it. But the most hilarious instance of that there sequence was the Australian guy just going, "Quick, get to a nuclear shelter! It's a nuke! A nuke!" It doesn't... I'm not doing his voice justice, but it sounds almost just about right. I should probably... I highly doubt I'm going to draw Mojo Jojo, but who the hell knows? Maybe I will. I'm going to save his cape and hat. Well, okay. The one cape. I don't think we need the pure purple. I'm going to just do this and just save this swatch. Like, I mean, maybe if we do Mojo Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, we'll have the colors for us there, you guys. Hey, at the very least, it gets the power... I wanted to rename the folder, you fool. No, you idiot. Power of Girls. I mean, no doubt about it, we're probably definitely going to be going back to this universe. There is at least... Wasn't there... I need... Refresher. Remind me, brain. Who was that? Yeah, because for some reason I'm thinking of Eleanor from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Power pole. Yes, power pole. Power pole that monkey. Teacher? That's not how you spell teacher. Yes, Mrs. Keene, that's one we can draw at some point because of obvious reasons. What the hell am I looking at here? Professor, what happened to you? Why do you look like that? Oh no, not the professor. And also, what was her name again? Miss Sedusa? Miss... Oh, wait, no. Miss... That, not the other Miss. Yes, her. As well. Bellum, that's what it was. It wasn't Bosom, it was Bellum. What the hell is this anime-looking Sedusa chick over here? Alright, it's fine, don't matter. 3. As well as her and her disguise, I think. That the disguise. I just spelled disguise. Does she have a disguise? Yeah, she does have a disguise. Perfect. 4, count them. 4, 3, D. Ooh, look at those effects. Alright, I don't need this opening anymore. I already got Mojo, Jojo, Dodo, Moto thing drawn and done with them. But yes, I purchased fast food. Okay. Before we go into that stretch, oh, whoops. Wait, hold on, what? Oh, right, that's not selecting all of that, never mind. It's fine, folks, it's fine. Alright, I need this to be a certain color. But yes, those are the characters we can utilize in that particular series. You would think for a show about, like, 3 super-powered toddler? No, not toddlers. Kindergartners? I forgot how old they were. They were 6, right? You would think a show with the main character being 6 years old, you wouldn't think that there would be characters you can draw in any mature drawings, but as fate so happens to land upon our laps, we got, well, what, potential milfs? I don't think they have children, but they're middle-aged women who could be milfs, and you know, we gotta do Kakyoin right. I got one freaking Jojo Kakyoin Milf. What was it? Slayer or Milf Hunter? I forgot what his monocle was. Yes, Milf Hunter Kakyoin. This is the first thing I look up. It's the dumbest fucking JoJo meme out there. Who cares if it's dumb? Memes are supposed to be dumb. That's what makes them funny. Some of them. There are some that are dark, and some that are just straight up weird. Too weird, if you ask me. You might have just hit the weirdness mark too much. Bolt. But yes, I do have plans for those 3/4 because the skies is at least enough design you can work with. I don't believe there's another character in that universe. And A Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy is another perfect example. A bunch of kids, right? But you got Miss Eleanor, alongside, obviously, the one that everybody draws and the one that everybody looks towards, goddess of chaos, Eris. And when I say hi, I'm going a little fully, I feel like that would be a good one, even though it's the most common one out there. I would like to draw my own. Luna, of course. We can have Luna go after her. That's what makes it unique. My very own Luna going after the goddess of chaos in that universe. Maybe even Miss Eleanor just to, wrap that up. Also, I think Mandy's mother. Matter of fact, let me just get a quick... I don't need to make another tab. I already have what I need here. Grim Adventures, Mandy's mother. There she is. Maybe. Yeah, that could work. Who the hell is this character? Wait. Hold on. Is Mandy adopted or something? I don't know who the hell this one is. Okay, we're not going to look further into that, because I don't exactly know who the hell that person is. Don't recognize them at all from the show. Anybody know if there's a character I could draw in the, I've never watched this show before, so this is, the main reason why I'm asking. From Invader Zim. Was there a MILF in that show? I'm saying this people are going to even watch this far into me drawing Mojo. Well, maybe even Mojo Dodo. Maybe people want to see me draw Mojo Dodo. And then they come in, hear me talk about Fred and Barney getting nuked, and Rock Hank nuking Marie's face off, as well as Bobby, and I just typed in face, not... Wait, why am I calling this a wall? This is a tank, you fool! A tank! Show the tank! Oh, show the tank! Ah! Harping back to that one video with all of everyone hanging off and Coach just jumping off of the building like, ah! I don't know why that's hilarious. Frick Sigs. Yes, back to what I was really talking about before. Are there any MILFs in Invader Zim? I don't know if there is. There's also, obviously, My Life as a Teenage Robot. I believe that's what the show was called, right? There is one character. We can't draw Jenny, obviously, because he's 16. Well, not really 16 age. Cumulative? No. What's the word I'm looking for? Communicative. Whatever. She's not physically 16. Or literally 16. You get what I mean, folks. You get what I'm trying to come across. She is not of age. And will never be of age, unfortunately. But there is that monarch lady girl, whatever her name was, the one who looks like Beetle? No, I don't remember. You know who I'm talking about. That one robot girl. The one that has a daughter, I think, as well. And maybe we draw Miss Wakeman. Who knows? Maybe we do a little bit of Miss Wakeman over here, kind of just not really MILF, maybe not really guilty, but in between, I don't know why I went to that voice. Maybe. Who knows? The future has a lot at stake. Of course, I got more important stuff to draw before I even go into that universe. And when I say more important, I mean there's a whole bunch of stuff that I have planned that I want to get to, but I can't get to because I got so much to draw in between, and I am so goddamn busy that I'm just not finding enough time to do all the things I need to do. There's at least 2 women we can draw from that particular universe. At the very least. Maybe 3. I don't remember if there was any more than just those 2. Who knows? Yes. Why are we going to this conversation again? How did we get here again? Oh, right, because this and the Powerpuff Girls and, like, the women in that universe, and, yeah, that's right. I'm blaming you, Mojo Dodo. It's all your fault. Look at me. Look at me. Listen to me, man. Listen to me, man. It's your fault. You hear me? Don't you look away from me. Look right into my eyes. It's your fault. It's your fault. You hear me? It's your fault. You hear me? It is your fault. You're the one that you did this to us. I don't know why I'm doing this bit. All right. Continuing on. Try not to delay what we're supposed to be doing, which is try to finish this in a day. The reason why I did an animals drawing today is so that I can finish this quickly so that I can then go over to, I think what I'm planning on doing is doing a hardcore mature drawing this week. I gotta get the second one done with for Patreon. Which, by the way, speaking of all the mature drawings ideas we've been talking about, go check out Patreon, $10. We're gonna make another drawing soon enough. Not soon enough, apparently. I really do want another one done, though. I have something in mind, but I'm not really going to go full into details on what it is. Just know it involves a waterfall, some, like, giant rock formations, with some tentacles, obviously. And it's tickling focused, obviously. I'm mostly trying to go focused on that because I think I'm advertising it from Patreon, obviously. Why did I make this pink? I'm advertising this off of Patreon. Or do you know what I mean? And all the people there are there for one particular type of art. And even so, people are only there for that. I'm still going to draw normal art because it helps. I mean, look at this. If I only drew mature drawings, we wouldn't have Mojo Dodo right here. Matter of fact, I'm going to look up to see if anybody even has a Mojo Dodo. Dodo Mojo. What? Okay, well, it's not Mojo Dodo, but, this is original then. An original idea, apparently. Unless Google isn't showing me Mojo Dodo, or unless I gotta type up Mojo... Mojo Jojo Dodo. I don't see anything over here. No, there's okay, so, and there's also whatever the fuck the hell, Clash Dojo. I don't care about that. I'm not looking for that crap. I'm looking for Mojo Dodo, Mojo Jojo Dodo. Shouldn't be a freaking hard thing to say, but apparently it is. Alright, it's fine. I'm going to focus on the backdrop first, and I'll get the... Oh, I can delete this now. Wait, actually, no. Okay, here we go. Vent. Venting. Venting Phantom. Danny Phantom's another good example. We're continuing down... Yes, we're continuing down this topic, the conversation. Mrs. Phantom, good MILF right there for us to utilize in drawing ideas. Potentially Ember. I think she might be 18 before she died, potentially. I mean, who knows? Wait a minute. Oh, crap. Barney! We fucked it up. We were supposed to do the thing out. It's fine, I can fix this. No, you idiot, that was Vent 1B! God damn it, you really are screwing up our playthrough, Barney. Well, I'm sorry, Fred, I didn't know you were going to be such a bitch about it. What did you just fucking say to me, punk? Oh, sorry, Fred, I didn't know that you didn't want to be called a little bitch. That's it, Barney. We're going right here, right now, at this exact date, at this exact time. I don't know why the hell we went down this route, but yes, we did, and yeah, okay, yes, right. Any more characters? Wasn't there also that 80s girl? She might not be of age either. I don't remember what the hell her name was. No. We're looking. We're doing this. I am doing this. Girls. Girl. Ghosts. Just. Okay, there she is. What the hell is her name? Ugh, just what is her name? Kitty. Oh, yes, right, Kitty. Right, potential. Oh, there's also Penelope. That's another one we can do. Is her name Jasmine? The genie ghost girl thing? Where is it? Where the hell is it? Where are ye? Why the hell am I getting a pregnant picture over here? Fucking Christ, Google. You know what I want. I don't want pregnants. I want feet. No, none of this stuff. Give me the gravity connectors. Yes. All right. No, wait. I think her name was Yasmin. The one that I was thinking about before. All right. Say Luffy, whatever. Age. Nobody knows. Nobody freaking knows. Okay, well, you know what? It's fine. Chances are they could be 18. Who the hell knows? They're ghosts. And they don't even have a confirmed age. I mean, Penelope is at least a good thing that we can draw there because at the very least she poses as an adult. So, we're venting. We're venting our strategies, Trying to expand upon our options, even though it's going to take us years to actually get to anything in that department. Especially with all the stories that I have planned. I mean, God, are we really going to make any progress? How old are we going to be before we get to the point where I can actually draw any of those drawing ideas? Will we even still be around? Who knows? I sure as hell don't know. If we do die out, I do hope that my soul could manage to get over into Luna's universe. Just because I would adore just being around Luna and her, all the stuff that she does. Also seem to be very helpful in trying to, get some form of, what's what I'm looking for? Confirmation, that's the word. Confirmation on a character's age in a particular series. I mean, all you really have to do is just go into the past and time of that universe. Sure, the creators don't know, but the universe has been made. The information's laid out. All of it's right there. We just need to find a way to get into that universe with the time simulator device that Reginald Franklin has. And get our answers right there. I'm sure a lot of people will probably be disappointed with some of the answers, though. Once they find out that this character who has not had a confirmed age is actually 13. And, there goes all the art of it. Oh, it actually would be a good way to figure out how old King possibly... That would be even a bigger disappointment for all of the people who... Well, some people, unfortunately, are still going to draw her regardless of her age. Me, though, I have some form of integrity. I, at the very least, will try to find the age. I will drink soon. I'll at least do my research first and try to figure out what their age is. Make some guesses here and there, educated guesses. Who the hell knows? I'm going to call that a slat. I don't know what the hell this is called. I'm calling it a slat. And that's too bright for a slat. It needs to be 60 or something. But, yeah. Yeah, I usually always will go out of my way to figure out how old a character is before I draw them in anything mature, or plan to draw them in anything mature. So what I do, what I really have to do, I got some form of system going on, and I want to try to keep that the same as it is. I couldn't care less if other people do it. They say they're over 18, fine, whatever. I'm not going to manually age up a character unless they're my own character. And even so, I don't even know how often I'd even do that. Most of all the characters I make are already over 18 or 18 and above. The only characters I've ever made that are underaged is that ambiguous kid, Blue, the one with all the weaponry surrounding them. And, what was her name again? Xiong, the 10-year-old pop girl, who you do see her, like, angry looking at, what was her name? Oh, God. It's stuck in my teeth now. What are you? God damn it, what the hell are you? Who are you? Who? You just farted. Yes, the Xiong was angry at Max, and oh wait, I could just bring up the JPEG. It was 42, correct? Hopefully it doesn't take too long. All right, here we go. Xiong over here is mad at Max and Disco Man. No, she's not racist. She hates everybody equally, and she doesn't like the fact that she's being upstaged by rappers. Disco Man, oh man, I gotta draw you again, you badass looking Afro son of a disco mother. I miss Disco Man. It's a shame that he had to die, but at the very least, he lives on in disco heaven. Forever dancing the disco. But yes, that's Xiong for you. I had an idea to draw her like all seeing like a whole bunch of people around and stuff like that, but yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get that particular drawing. Okay, it's time to shade this in. We are like what, 2 hours in? Almost 2 hours in. I mean, I don't expect this to take too long, but I will make this one pretty long. You know, how much is this? Like, okay, like less than 20 minutes left to try to like shade it and text as much as we can. Mojo Dodo. Mojo Dodo. Dodo Joe. Mojo Dojo. Dodo Joe Mojo Do. The dough of the Mo of Joe. Dodo's Mojo. I've lost my mojo. Dojo. Mojo. I've lost my mojo dojo. My dojo. Why am I continuing this bit? Oh God, the gods are killing me for this bit. Why am I texturing this? I gotta shade everything first. What am I doing? Oh God, the Mojo Dojo is making me brain dead. Oh God, a headache. It's fine, folks. I'm still alive. I'm still here. Let's not do that again, shall we? Okay, where were we in our conversational topics about the potential women we can draw in old cartoons? Oh, that's not what I want. From your time, from my time, from everyone's time, really. I don't know, to be honest with you. I just don't know. Well, there is that. Frankie Foster is a good character to draw. And I think she's the only character that I can well, maybe there's some background women we can draw that are actually attractive, and people will be like, I would have never expected you to draw that character. I really did. This is not a character I expected. And it's true. You don't expect the unexpected. Another good example. Okay. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Try to guess what girl I would draw in the material. Just try to guess. Not Muriel. Hell no. We're not into gilfs here. You're never gonna guess. This girl doesn't even have a name you're never gonna guess. She has a nickname. That's your hint. Give it up yet? It's Parachute Girl. That, that girl that, I drew her before in an order, of course. But this was during a time where I wasn't sure if I wanted to do like a crap ton of mature drawings or not. Now I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if all y'alls know about my goddamn kinks. It helps me find somebody who has the same kinks, preferably of the opposite gender of me, who would all want to go down and do that kind of stuff. Probably not. Let's be honest with ourselves here. Life would never be that kind to me. I am not lucky. Life does not want me to live a happy life. It wants me to suffer constantly and consistently. Why did I call that a tank? That's a brain, you idiot. Whatever. It's fine. It doesn't matter. This is a brain, and we're going to draw it. Watch, one of these is Mojo Jojo's brain, and Mojo Dodo. Mojo Dodo is taking over. I don't know. I'm not making a story here. This isn't a Dodo dressed up as Mojo Dodo. Or Jojo. Christ. Oh, Christ, Simon. But, yes, the parachute girl. Good one to draw. And I guess also Kitty and Bunny as well for the furry group. I don't draw as much furry content as I probably should. We draw a mix of almost everything. Anything. A mix of almost anything. And we don't have too much furries. I thought I was going to have, like, a lot with Courtney and her entire, like, storyline, but making the comic, I just never really got around to actually trying to make it because making comics takes ages, and, if I were to make a comic like that, I need a team, and I need to get to a point where I can actually get to a point where I can get a team. One day, I just need to keep drawing, I need to keep creating. That's what I need to do. Keep creating. Keep making videos. I need to keep doing whatever I need to do in order to progress in a much better life. And sure, you might say, oh, just live the life as happy as you can. Not good enough. Why should I suffer 20 years till retirement in this godforsaken place? I'll at least try to get out of here, right? I don't even care if it doesn't make me a crap ton of money, so long as it makes me enough money to, like, continue to do what I need to do. If it gets to a point where it eventually makes me enough money, awesome, great. There's another thing I would like to talk about, a normal thing, don't worry, it's nothing hectic. You know that Mandela catalog thing going on, right? Of course, that's like a video thing, like a whole video thing, so of course that would get very popular. But what I want to know is how, because it just popped up out of nowhere, right? The person who made it, they weren't like, well known before, were they? I don't recall. They probably were. Maybe they weren't. I don't know. But if they weren't, how do people get noticed on the internet? How do they? I mean, okay, like I got 909 watchers on DeviantArt, which is pretty good for the fact that we are essentially just a ghost on the web. And most of all of that is because of my mature drawings. Which, not really that good, but, I mean, mature drawings are the only one now ranking in all of the views. And the New Year's cat drawing has over 8K. Matter of fact, the number probably increased to 9K. Maybe even 10K. Ooh, 8 more. Hey, this is perfect. Oh. Okay, Blade Soul 55, thanks for faving Luna Save Ragdoll. Same with Otaku Felido 123. Green Lantern, Green Lantern, thanks for faving Green Lantern 12. Thanks for faving Horror Movie Night and Moon's Cosplay and Moon's Cosplay 2. Yuri Strikes Back. As for how you're going to be able to see this particular drawing, well, somebody over here needs to copyright their characters so that I can show it again, and if Luna's shown over gadgets, I'm going to have to replace their characters. Sorry, but that's how it goes. Thank you, Twack, for adding Spider's Feather to your favorites, and thank you, Codrunner, for adding Luna Save Ragdoll to your favorites. Okay, now that that's out of the way with New Year's Cat. Where are you at now? 8K still. All right. That's still good. That's still, even though, like, Diana the Tiger Fairy got, yeah, that's 2K. All right. That was at 2K. If I was at 1, whatever. Whatevs. It's fine. Everything is golden win. It is fine. All right. It doesn't exactly matter. I really should be trying to focus on this so I can try to complete this in under 2 hours. It's fine if it doesn't get completed in under 2 hours. So long as we at least get this done with before today ends, you know. So, yeah. Yeah, a lot of copyright stuff that this one person wants to, like, you know, get finished. I don't know when that's going to happen. Worst case scenario, I have to replace his characters with my own created characters until his copyrights, or I assume it's a he. I'm going to say their copyright. Until their copyright gets set up, you know, then I am given the go-to to re-show it. Kind of sucks, really. I don't really like hiding my drawings. But, you know, that's that person's character. And if, you know, they don't get the copyright thing, and I need to show that drawing off for whatever reason whatsoever, I'm going to have to replace that. I'm not going to keep that there like that forever. I might just replace them at some point in the future. Like, you know, I might not have a choice. Until the copyright things is, you know, the drawing itself is called achromatic tickles, of course. And, we can't showcase it. We can't show it because this guy, I think it's a reasonable worry. He's worried that somebody's going to steal his characters. And that's coming from a person who has thousands of characters. Okay, maybe not. Well, maybe we have 1,000. But there's no way in hell I'm copywriting all that crap. And it looks like DeviantArt's already technically copywriting it as soon as we post it. I will still, you know, draw my characters regardless. And I always encourage people to want to draw my characters. Try to steal my art, though, and make it as your own with some, you know, freaking, what do you call it, and I'm bringing the full hammer of force onto you. But, showcasing it somewhere else, just make sure you bring a link as to where it happened, where the drawing came from. In case somebody doesn't want to go to DeviantArt for something. It's still stupid, really, but, you know, make your own drawings, folks. It's not that hard. I mean, look at me. I'm effortlessly drawing this stuff here. Like, I mean, yeah, that is a good idea, though. Draw with the pen tool. You saw how I drew with the pen tool. I got all the shapes I needed, the exact shapes and all of what I needed. It's perfect, really. You're like, this eye doesn't look right. Let me try it again in a different light. Let me slightly move this thing a little bit over in this direction. And that's a good thing about the pen tool. I mean, you probably might not like drawing with a tablet, or, you know, or a mouse, I mean. But to me, it's probably going to be a lot more difficult to try to draw with a tablet, first thing right off the bat, rather than just sticking with the way that I have been doing things here, as it stands. Which is the way it goes. That's how things go around here. I use a mouse to draw, but not in the same way you think. I mean, I need to use a mouse to be able to shade in certain stuff and texture certain stuff, obviously. And I need to use a mouse to make the outlines. I'm not drawing the whole thing with a freaking brush, because that's not going to look good at all. Why would I ever go down that route when I can go down the right route, the route that I feel comfortable with? I'm going to make this instead. Hopefully this doesn't take too long to shade in. It's probably going to. Oh no, it isn't. Good, great, fantastic. Now the vents over here do the same thing. I might have to. Are you in? Yeah, you are doing. You're not really showing as well as much as this. You're not shown good enough. Even at 10, you're not shown good enough. Texturing process is almost complete. Oh god, that's gonna take a while to load that back in now, isn't it? Okay, come on, hurry it up. There we go. Oops, over to the next one. This thing right here. Oops, wrong tank. I think we can go to tank 1C first. And then tank 1D. And, after that, the texturing should be completed. I think the only thing we need to do next is put bubbles in those beakers. No, not bubble bubbles. The literal just circular bubbles. The things you see in liquid sometimes. Is that the look I want to go for this, or do I want to go for I don't know, it doesn't look it's good. Why don't I go for cracks in the brain? Cracks in your brain. 250. I guess that works. I'd probably maybe try to add in a little bit of this, but I'd like 3 to the side. Like right here or something. And right here. Okay, this probably doesn't look like a brain, but I'm not going full-on detailed brain mode. Although I guess what I could do is try to, whoops. Ah, crap, Tank 1E. Oh, wait, no, right, Tank 1E is the brain, right? I forgot I named it as the brain. I didn't name it brain, I named it Tank. Where were we in our conversational topic discussions? Oh yeah, Dexter's lab. We also have the mother in that one. Yes, yeah, we're still continuing that conversation. Yeah, that's another character we can draw in that particular universe. Obviously. I wonder if there's a teacher in there as well we can draw. I know Johnny Test has Lila Test. We are having an idea to draw her with, I think I even told y'all this before. With her, Miss X, and Miss Z. Voice crack. Miss Z. I'm surprised I see nothing to do with those particular characters. You would think we would see those two in some form of drawings. I mean, okay, maybe I'd look it up and I'll be like, oh, hey, look, the thing you're looking for resides right here, in this exact spot. At this exact spot, right here, the characters you're looking for, right there. Probably not. Let's be honest with ourselves here. Nothing's going to be shown. And the sad thing is, there's probably a crap ton of drawings with Susan and Mary Test, despite the fact that I believe they are still 16, right? 13. Even worse. They don't even act 13. They don't even look 13, actually. That's always been weird. Are they actually 13, or is it just some weird thing somebody put into the thing and was like, what I'm going to do? I'm going to change this article and make them 13. That'd be stupid if they did. Okay, not another show. It's one that I have seen some of, but I'm going to be honest with you, even at the age I was at when I watched it, it was pretty cringe at times. Sometimes I was rooting for the villain to win because the way they win, it was just I don't know, something about the way that went. And this is a kid's show at the time, mind you. At the time of me being whatever age I was at that point, I don't remember when it was out. Hero 101. Mystique Sonia? Dang old long tongue to do a lot of that long tongue. She doesn't have a confirmed age. Now, apparently some kid just went on to the thing and be like, I'm going to make her 13. But there's no confirmed age for her yet. And people were asking, is there any confirmation that she's 13? Did not answer. Didn't do anything to answer. Matter of fact, I'm going to look right now and see if that's still there. Age, let's see. It still says 13 for some reason. But I'm going to look. Okay, hopefully this doesn't. Oh no. I don't like being on this page. I'm getting ads. I feel like I'm going to get a virus. Oh god, where are the comments? Where are the damn comments? Why are there so many images? Comments! Okay, here we go. Saying how old? No answer. Blah blah blah. Starfire. Blah blah blah. Blah blah. blah, 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 blah. Any proof she's 13? Nobody written a reply. Nobody's saying anything with the reply. There's no replies. Someone put that without proof. Yep. Guy over here like, this guy over here is like, I think she's sexy. And this other guy's over here like, you got good taste, my friend. And another guy's like, indeed. And then this guy over here is like, is she 13 though? Unless you live in Japan. And then he follows that up with, never mind, someone put that without proof. So we don't really know yet. But at the same time, DeviantArt's probably going to be like, okay, we're going to look up at this proof and be like, okay, it's 13, take it down. Without even looking into comments saying, there is no proof. Nobody freaking knows. Granted, it's a kid's show, so who knows? Probably is 13. Maybe not 13. If we're going for like Japanese standards, well, okay, Japanese, it's like an American-made cartoon. Is it American-made? I might be making a fool of myself here. But yes, we don't know. And I'm not going to risk it just in case they look and be like, well, it says 13, but we're not going to look at the comments. They're going to look at it at face value. Who cares? Even if she is technically meant to be 18, it sucks because now we've lost out on a long tongue user that we could have used for many different types of drawings. Actually, I haven't even made... You know what? I'm going to make a long tongue OC at some point. A fantasy-based character. We can't draw Froppy yet because, obviously, she's still... how old? 16 now. Still 2 more years left to go in that particular universe. Let me see something for a second. Shocking image. Apparently that's saying 15 even. Okay, it's not updating. It says Froppy was 15 and it's age 16 current. Everyone is 16 in there. Alright, good, great, fantastic. Again, can't draw that. Like I said before. We ain't into that crap. Even if it is fiction, it's a lot of people aren't comfortable with it, and I'll stick with milfs for now. Get a milf kick over here. Dang old freaking Ori Takarada has no drawings of her, and probably even more drawings of milfs that haven't been drawn yet. Where are we right now? I got completely distracted from the drawing at hand. We're in the shadow and shading process. That's right. I forgot. We need to finish this drawing up before we go on a tangent. So, yeah. So many characters, unfortunately, we cannot draw. Okay. Blast from the Past. A show that I enjoyed at the time. It sucks that it doesn't run still. I mean, I think it did ran, but I never really saw the other seasons. Stormhawks. It's a pretty good show. I don't know how old I was at that time. Rest assured, I had definitely a huge crush on both Piper and Cyclonus. Cut back to, like, I don't know, not 20 years, obviously. 15 years? Was I 10 when I watched that? Probably 10, who knows. Or maybe 13. Cut back to now, the present time. Well, not present time, I found this out a while ago. And I'm like, those are good characters for me to draw. Let me look their age up and see. I'm like, imagine my disappointment where, like, the characters that I enjoyed back then when I was a teen as well. Oh no, they're 14. I can't draw it. Oh no. I can only draw normal art with them. The characters that I had a crush on, I can't draw because they were underage still. They don't age in our universe. They still the same. Wendy's from Gravity Falls is still 15 regardless of the fact in that series ends, so I can't draw that at all. I'm sure there's a milk in that series I can draw, but I haven't watched it at all. I should watch it at some point. A lot of people watch Steven Universe, which I watched. I think I watched all the episodes of even the Say Uncle episode, which was twitching. I have a memory of Uncle Grandpa from a while ago when I was like turned on the TV from Toonami to a different channel because Toonami was turned on. I turned off the TV. Nobody turned on TV at that point. Turned on TV. Cartoon Network still on. And I see this character, this buff-ass fucking woman who looks like a literal skin-tone handsome Squidward. I'm just like sitting there like, oh god, change the channel now. This cat's just yawning at me. But yes, back to the subject at hand. They're 14. Can you believe that? Damn, they're 14. I can't draw them in those drawings. Rest assured, there's probably no adult characters in that show that I can draw in any mature drawing. Which sucks, kind of. I really like those characters, but hey, rules are rules. I ain't gonna draw them. That's my creed. Well, I don't really have a creed. I'm just saying it because of obvious reasons. We ain't gonna be making that shit. And if you think we're all gonna be making that shit, well, don't think any further. Maybe if the series continues. There's another series, what do you call it? Another series that's a good show that should have continued. Symbiotic Titan. I don't believe we can draw Elena. I'm pretty sure she's 16. But there is another character we can draw that's 18 that was meant to be Blanche's love interest. So that's another one we can draw. I still gotta figure out, because I like the art style of Invader Zim, and if there's a MILF I can draw on that particular show, then I will draw that. But I highly doubt it. And if there is a MILF, it's probably not an actual MILF, it's just the mother. You know. We're not talking about some dang old thick ass freaking Dexter's mom stuff, or even dang old thick ass Billy's mom stuff, or dang old thick ass what other show has the Timmy Turner's mom, or Jimmy Neutron's mom, or Neutron's mom. Want to cook, you Neutron? Here you go. Why the hell are we down? We're literally talking about fetishizing these MILFs. We're all drawing Mojo Dojo. You can't tell, but this dojo is judging us harshly. That's right, it's judging you too. You're still here listening to this. We went on the weird story with Barney and Fred getting nuked, and now we're talking about MILFs from the old shows that we could potentially draw at some point in the future. And now we got a cat over here trying to stop everything. Well, good luck with that, cat. Good luck, Tron. Nothing here is there for you to activate. Nothing here for you at all. Alright, I gotta go to fog now. I don't know what color I'm gonna go for here. Maybe blue? Purple, maybe? I don't know. A light purple? I do like the purple look. Maybe purple with a teal background. I'm going to have the floor count towards that, so, go to tank. I forgot the bubbles in the tank! I was supposed to make it look like that's water! You fool! You idiot! You moron! You knucklehead McSpazmatron! I need to do this now before I forget. Oh, crap. The brain's not in the tank, no wonder why it looks off. Okay, no, this is fine as is. I'm gonna make this shadow to make it look like it's in water, maybe. Does that look like it's in water? Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. How could I forget? Why did I forget? Riddle me this. How could I, the one drawing this, who have the ideas in mind, forget to bubblify the brain tank? I guess that's what happens when you talk about MILFs and fetishes. You lose sight of what's important. Bubbles in your brain tank. I'm gonna put bubbles right now. Bubbles. Oh, okay, seriously. Alright, yeah, not too much bubbles. More in the middle, less on the outskirts. Just about, maybe a little bit more bubbles here or something. A cat. Maybe even more bubbles in the back, but, make it a little bit more darker or something. What you doing, cat? Can you hear the cat shuffling around back there? I'm gonna get one more. I'm probably gonna finish this off before the end. What are you mad sad look for, cat? What do you look sad for? Okay, good, great, fantastic. The bubbles are there. Yeah. Dang old cat over here wants my attention. What do you want, Cadillac? Cat smack. Smack her butt and she does that weird thing where she crouches down like the cats usually do when they in heat. Yes, I get it, Cadillac. Alright, Jesus Christ. See, this is what it looks like when the cats are in heat. This is what I gotta worry about now. Thankfully, not with this. Because I disabled the hotkey to end the video. Rain off and on? Are you kidding me? Son of a freaking rain. Whatever, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Last but not least, the lighting and effects. Per cat. Were you able to see that? I think you did. Alright, light rays. What color light rays do we want to go for here? Oh wait, we're already on lighting here. Light blue might look good. So yeah, light blue, sure, why not? How about lights over the brains? That would look good, right? Lights over the brains. Yeah, that's the one major good thing about making like OCs. I'm going back to the milf topic conversation here. I'm going through it. Yeah, with Luna over here, I can make unique drawings because not many people are going to, have the idea of, oh, hey, look, this particular type of girl going after this particular type of girl. Like, how else would you draw Eris being tickled by somebody, right? Some people would go for the not good option. Mandy, or even worse, Billy. No. Oh yeah, there's also that Spider Queen girl. I don't know what we draw. No, but me, and other people go for like Eleanor. For some reason, like, how the hell did Eleanor overpower Eris? Or maybe, oh yeah, Eris being tickled by, what's her name? The Spider Queen. Perfect, that's another good idea. But I can still do the Luna drawing regardless. So yes, that's a good reason to make your own characters. So that you have more ideas. You're never really going to run out of ideas. There's always more fan art related characters. But with Luna, I got stories that can be told. And it works perfectly. Works perfectly because I get to draw more of Luna. And I get to draw a bunch of girls from other series at the hands of Luna's gadgets. And, is this, are you part, no. You didn't just do that, did you? You couldn't have just done that. Okay, good, you didn't do that. I, for some reason, thought I was, never mind, everything is fine. Yeah, we would have seen it if we did that. We accidentally clicked the flare thing because the flare was selected for some reason. I guess it was just some visual glitch or something. I don't know. But yes, all of my characters. Actually, that is outside of the mature drawing ideas. Take Moon's cosplay, for example. I'm having Moon cosplaying as the Warp Room girl from What do you want? What are you trying? The Warp Room girl from Shantae and the Seven Sirens. And I mean having her cosplay as that Anna chick from what was it? The World Without Anna, Lou Jokes or something? I don't remember. Also, this is the wrong direction. Wait, hold on. Really, cat? This is the most unbalanced cat ever. She's tripped so many times trying to walk around areas. Ugh. Alright, let's see. But, yeah, that's another good example. Nakato dressing up as a Midnight. Obviously. Good example. Makes sense, Midnight's a dominatrix. Nakato's also somewhat of a dominatrix. Despite the fact that she's been drawn as the submissive one in like 4 drawings right now, actually. But that's usually with her friends and with, well, one of them being a game and her, go to Patreon. You know, if you want to see Nakato undergo a bunch of tentacle stuff. What are you crying for? What you want? I should have figured as much. She's going into crying mode when she's in heat to try to get my attention. What? I ain't satisfying you. That's wrong. Get out of my face. Sit, sleep, go back to sleep. Blue area. Cat over here seriously need to understand. There's no reason to go in heat. There's no male cats around here. We got 2 male cats next door. But you can't get them. You in this room all day. You're gonna trip over. I just know it. You best watch your ass, cat. Watch your ass. Yes, of course. Okay, yeah, that's good. That looks good. See, even for drawing, that only took like less than 2.5 hours over here. Still looks pretty good. Got some decoration here. Dodo on top of a platform. Nothing too hectic in this part. I mean, we don't need any like anything more here to like clutter up the thing. I gotta say, I like the way this is turning out so far. What do you want? Really, cat? Oh, for the next few videos, this cat's gonna be seen doing this. You gonna whir in my ear again? What do you want? Let me see this. See the cat's back. Yeah, that's right. Look at the camera, damn it. Show the audience how much of a freaking... Now I'm gonna finish that sentence. I ain't gonna finish that sentence, Cadillac. You're still like, what, 2 years old? Which is probably like, I don't know, it's 18 and 16 in human years. What is that? What do you want? Why are you nudging me? Stop nudging me. You're distracting me. I am trying to focus here. I have Mojo Dodo to draw. And a nose to itch, apparently. Where? Oh, where my ear? No, you're gonna nudge my ear instead. And she's gonna purr directly into my freaking ear. I can barely access the keyboard now. But this is the most you'll get of the cat right now in the videos. Dang old cat over here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Cadillac? That actually looks pretty good. The colors. Oh, the colors. That actually looks good. All right, good, great. I don't know if we can add anything more here, so I think I'm just gonna... You thing don't got fur in my mouth, man. Man, I'll talk about the goddamn fur in my mouth now. Goddamn cat, man. Damn my hair out of your mouth. Alright, we're almost done here. Oh no, it's doing that thing again. Ah, crap. Seriously? Dang all over here seeing the cats. Alright, I didn't even pay attention. It looks decent, but let me see if there's something else. I don't know. Let's keep looking. Oh, that looks pretty good. What about teal? Would teal work? Too bright. I mean, there's a different teal you can use. Wait, which one are we using again? Was it this one? I think it was that one. Wait, what is this? No, that's a light blue. Seriously, cat. This is purple. I think we did go for light blue. Alright, light blue does look good. Okay, so let's see if we can find another light blue we can use that. Seriously. That looks pretty good. I'll put that on reserve and look more. That's what you used? Okay, go over here. How about this one? Nah. What are you doing? Get your damn foot off the keyboard. Or computer, I should say, not keyboard. That also looks good. What you want? That's brighter with a little bit more blue in this one. I like this one better. Alright, good, great. We found the thing to use, and we finished the video. Almost. Not quite, but we're about to. I'll just reset my tools back to what they were before. Hopefully the cat resides still so that I can pick her up and have her at the end of the video. So there you go. There's the drawing. So let's see what it looks like without effects. Alright. With effects. Look at that. I think the only thing I'd change here actually is the blue. Okay, that's not what the blue is. The light purple in this area and the light blue in it, or the blue in this area. Now it's perfect. All right, good, fantastic. Really, cat. With effects again, without effects. Looks good. Okay, so my hair's a freaking mess. I just come back to see my hair in a freaking. All right, there's Mojo Dojo for you. Mojo Dodo for you, folks. My hair's messing up. Cat's messing up my hair. So thank you all for watching this video. I'm gonna have the cat here to look at y'all's. If you liked it, please leave a like on the video. Get to see the cat here for a second. Dang old cat with her thumbs. You know, that's her thumbs. She has thumbs. I'm gonna see if I can make her do the Pac-Man. No, you can't see it from here. Pac-Man symbol. Yeah, sorry, cat. I know, Mew Mew. Now you're getting to a point where you're like, I want to be held. Come on, Mew Mew. Stick it out. We can do this. Yeah, look at you. Alright, so thank you all for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. Subscribe for more content like this, weird content. You don't want to look at the camera, do you? You just want to look in that direction. And playlist. Dang old playlist, you know? No, she's not purring anymore. She got to a point where she's just like, alright, I'm over it. And yes, that's the end of this video. Say bye, Cadillac. Bye-bye. Say bye, Shade. Come on. Come on, look over here. Alright. Alright, good, great, fantastic. Go on, Cadillac. Bye-bye, later.